Dylan here, and today is a very important day because today, issue 1, The Cyclone, is officially up for sale. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. The comic is finally at my house. I've got 50 copies, and I'm going to be selling 20 for right now. So if you are curious in getting an issue for yourself, go to the DHT Arts Patreon. It will be listed in the description below. It will be the only thing in the description below, and go reserve yourself a copy. I'm going to do one wave of 20, then another wave of 20, then I'll hold on to the other issues for later. So for right now, I am selling 40 copies of issue 1. So let me tell you a little bit about the comic and what you will be getting from it just for the rest of the video. So Cyclone is something I've been working on for a long time, and the arc that I just released for issue 1 is actually an adaptation of the very first Cyclone story I thought of. I thought of this story when I was back in middle school. I was either 13 or 14, and it was a very shallow and generic story. But I ended up trying to rewrite that story a few years later. Then I sat on the Cyclone for a while until I found the right artist, because I can't draw, and until I got enough experience under my helm to actually be able to write the Cyclone. So now, since so many years have gone by, I practice with Drifting Edge, I practice with Edge Legacy. I really felt like that last year was the time for me to finally pursue my dream of making the Cyclone and making my own comic book. So what is the story about? The story is about Drake Scott. Drake Scott is the main character, and he is the superhero known as the Cyclone. Drake was experimented on and given these abilities, and now he works for a government organization to go around catching monsters. That is the main premise of the story for now, and that is what you see in this story. The monsters that he encounters in this story is a villainous zombie named Rampage, who has 2 knives for hands, and the Shadow Kid. The Shadow Kid is a normal high school student who ends up also getting experimented on and turned into a shadowy blob whose shadow form cannot be hurt. So Drake has to fight Rampage, who's a bloodthirsty zombie, and the Shadow Kid, who is actually the person he's trying to save. So that is the main story that's going on here. This comic covers chapters 1, 2, 3, and bonus chapter 1 of the webtoon comic. So if you read through the webtoon comic and you're really excited to own it physically, this is for you. If you just want a different superhero experience than what you've been getting, this is for you. It costs $15 to get this book. I'm going to handle the shipping. I'm going to do all of that on my own. I've already saved back the money to get the envelopes. I've already saved back the money to do everything. So if you guys want to help me with my dream of doing superhero comics and doing my own comic, go check out the link in the description, or go to my webtoons and just read the comic for free. I'm really glad that I finally got to do this. This is a story that I've worked on for over 10 years, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed writing it and as much as manga enjoyed drawing it. It's on sale